Towards Milivojevic now. Now Daniel de Groot with the last minute of play in on the thing here. And that's going to be off the ball, referee. Gomez, straight red card, I was going to say. Abysmal decision from Andre Gomez. What is he doing? And Daniel de Groot, you can see, is not happy with that challenge at all. Because look at that. Didn't even have the ball. Morrison through to Chong. Offside trap beaten. Here goes Chong to take the lead, and he's put it wide. This is exactly what I mean. I said we'd only get 1 or 2 chances tonight, and we have to take them when they present themselves. The problem that we have is that we're still such a young side. We're still quite inexperienced. But we've certainly come here and earned a lot of plaudits. Milivojevic through to Ravel Morrison. Morrison's in. What a save to Stegen. That's the quality that Ravel Morrison has got. He got his shot on target first time, but it required the attention of the German, and brilliant save has kept Barcelona at 0-0. And it's a corner ball for Jesse Lingard to swing in. Onana comes out, punches it. Not really got much on the punch there as Boadu forced to track back and unable to get away with this. Arter on the edge of the area. Straumer puts in 1 foot. Comes to Messi. No! No! No, 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 no. We don't deserve that. We do not deserve that. I could have told you as soon as he brought it down what was going to happen. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Career Mode episode today, and we begin with a huge game. CSKA come to our place, having won their first group stage game against Liverpool. If you missed the last episode, basically what happened was we went to the Nou Camp, we gave a great account of ourselves, Barcelona went down to 10 men, we had chances, then Messi decided to pop up and win them the game. So it's in typical fashion, isn't it? I said it before when we were in that episode, if anybody's going to do it, it would be him. So we lost that game by 1-0, but elsewhere we won all of our games in the Eredivisie that we had to play. So right now, we just need to find our form in the Champions League, pretty much. Ajax in today's episode as well. Feyenoord in there too. Maybe even Liverpool if I squeeze that one in. So a lot to look forward to today and no easy games at all. So what we've got to do, in essence, is try and win this game here. Because when this group stage was drawn, I highlighted that potentially it would be Barcelona and Liverpool who would get themselves through the group in first and second, and it would be us and CSKA Moscow who would fight it out for the last spot in the third place in the Europa League. Obviously, if you didn't know, finish third in the Champions League, you get put into the Europa League. Finish fourth, you're completely out. No continental football. So I highlighted the fact that we could potentially try and get ourselves into the Europa League. That was on the basis that it would be us against Moscow, CSKA Moscow, and turns out they beat Liverpool in their first game. So maybe I've written them off too much. This is going to be one heck of a test, but if you want to be playing in these big leagues, you have to be playing against the tough opposition. So without further ado, we head ourselves into this first game. Our team is selected. Andy Carroll came to me before we started this one as well, and had a bit of a complaint about the fact that he wasn't getting started. But I mean, Boadu, Andy Carroll. It's not really a big decision to make, is it? Which one do you start? Definitely not Andy Carroll. Boadu all the way. So Just keep calm, Andy. You'll get your chance, potentially, maybe, in the future. We'll see. But for now, Boadu leads the line. There's the side. Patrick in the midfield, free of Milivojevic and Morrison. Back four is decent. De Groot, Ødegaard and Boadu up front. They are the three that are going to have to open up CSKA if we are to get a chance and a result here. Home advantage. Will it carry us through? Let's find out. And it will be us who get this game underway with the kickoff then. Massive night in the Champions League. It's our first Champions League group stage game at home. And it's one that we have to try and get a result in. Arguably, probably should have got something from the Camp Nou when we went over there. But that is the way it goes, you know. Sometimes you just come up against a player who can win a game from pretty much nothing. And that was, of course, Messi. As Ravel Morrison immediately with a chance here. Straight into the hands of Akinfeev. But we're 5 minutes in. And I've got every confidence, that's poor from them, that the boys can see this one out and get a result here. Morrison towards Daniel de Groot. And that one is very good from Akinfeev. It was an easy save from Ravel Morrison's, but that was not easy from Daniel de Groot. Testing the palms of the Russian early on here. Goes just past the defender. And this is a good start to the game. This is what we needed. We've got to keep him in here as well as Milivojevic's corner is put in. And it's headed out straight to Strauman. Saylor. Milivojevic Patrick, look at Boadu. Boadu! Boadu! And it's 1-0. That is exactly what we needed. Saw the run from Miron Boadu. Patrick plays him the ball. And the finish is rifled into the roof of the net. And inside 10 minutes, we have struck first. They've not started. We caught them straight away off guard. Akinfeev unhappy with his defence, and you can understand why. That's 3 opportunities in the first 10 minutes here. And I mean, if we spoke about the fact that we went to the Camp Nou and couldn't score, seems to be no problem crafting the chances. We've just got to finish them, and that is class from Boadu. Of course, I'm not going to be starting Andy Carroll over Boadu. Sort yourself out, Andy. You came in as a reserve player to pretty much fill the gap when we needed you to. And that's pretty much what your job's going to be. So, don't know why on earth he piped up before we came into this that he wanted to start here. Not a chance. Easy done to Ødegaard, who finds Morrison. Morrison now towards Patrick. Look at the overlapping run coming in from Daniel De Groot. If we go 2 in front here, this would surely do it. Oh, De Groot just needs that little bit of composure. I highlighted the fact last episode that we obviously have got a very young squad that sometimes lack experience and lack that composure in the final third, and that's Daniel De Groot there again. I mean, he scored in the cup final against PSV at the end of last season. Did he? Yeah, he did. He got 2, didn't he? 2 tap-ins, I think it was. And, you know, you look at that and you see the quality he's got, but there he's just got to be a bit more calmer, just at least at the target. Chong. Boadu got there ahead of the defender. Oh, he just could not keep it down. He got so fortunate to get through. But the thing was here, there is the challenge, and it's, oh, you can see it's put him off balance, and he strikes underneath the ball, leaning back. It was a great little touch, actually, as the ball was played through to him to actually get through the first tackle. And then after that, he keeps hold of it. Don't know really how he managed to do that, but the shot went miles over the bar. Well, not miles, but it ballooned over the bar. As Jesse now from the left wing puts delivery in. Completely missed by Beister, who came in at the back post. Still with the ball at his feet here as we try to find another chance. But we're just wasting the clock here. So we're pretty good to do this. Jesse's ball inside towards Ravel Morrison. Shot off target, but there's the full-time whistle. 1-0 victors at home here. And I've got to be honest, I don't quite know how CSKA beat Liverpool because they were poor tonight. Maybe it was just a one-off, and I can't really read into it. But I felt that we literally dominated the game from start to finish. Boadu is the man who wins, is it? And if we had a bit more quality, maybe we would have won it a bit more comfortably. But you can't complain. It's 3 points on the board. And of course, goal difference in the Champions League is not as important because it goes on head-to-head record usually in this one if we are on the same points as somebody come the end. So yeah, very, very happy with that. We register our first win in the Champions League group stages. You cannot underestimate the power of game time, really, when trying to grow your players. Because I was talking about the fact that we had so many youngsters and we just didn't have the ability to train them all. Well, if I show you this, Herrera, of course, has been trained by us. So he's grown by 3 already this season. But Beister's come in, not had a training by me, yet not had a training session, and he's grown by 2 already. So that, again, just by having game time is growing him. Chong up by 2, the Graf up by 2. In fact, he ain't even playing and he's growing. Jesse's up by 2, but he is actually training. But you can see, Boadu up by 1. He's now at 80 rated, which is crazy. We finally got him to the 80s. I think his potential is 85, so he's getting closer to it. But I mean, like I said, you know, these guys, apart from, of course, Patrick, you can see the importance of game time. It still grows your players. Beister up by 2 to a 70 rated fullback. Happy days. But next up for us, it is Ajax, and it may be a return for Bergzorg if he's in their side. We'll see once we go into this. It's going to be interesting to see who plays and who doesn't. Of course, it's a return. Oh, not a return, sorry, because we have him at home. But it's a game against his former club for Andre Onana in goal. And the last time we played Ajax, I believe, was in the cup, was it? I'm not sure if we played him in the league straight after that, but we put 5 past them. And you remember, the goalkeeper on that day was Andre Onana. So, yeah, let's hope they don't put 5 past us. But it's the same 11 that started the game in the Champions League just moments ago as we head into this, another home game, looking for the same result as we got in game number 1. Ajax have had a bit of a better start to this season than they had in the previous one. So there are going to be no mugs here, and we're going to have to be at our best to beat them. Will we see Bergzorg start? Well, both teams are out, and of course there is R11 as you saw it. On the bench, even Herrera, Jesse, Morgan Gibbs-White, Chong, Abita, Van den Berg and Sherpen, of course. Decent bench for us. You know what? You look back 2 seasons ago, any of those players on our bench would have walked into this team. That just shows you how far we've come in what? 2 full seasons, and we're in our 3rd now. It is truly brilliant to see how well we've done with this team. And I actually kind of think to myself that if you look at the players we've got, a lot of these guys I've never even used before. Ravel Morrison, never even used him in a career mode before. But for Ajax, here is their lineup. Syracuse starts. Oh, no. Oh, no. Tadic, Neres, as well as the 2 wide men. Labyad in there as well. In fact, it's Tadic, Tadic out on the left. Neres down the middle. Labyad out on the right. Syracuse, the guy who seems to score bangers against us no matter when we play against him, up front. On the bench, Delano Bergzog does make them. He's their number 9 as well, which is quite interesting to see that. Syracuse, I beg, do not score a screamer against me today. I've had enough. You've already banged in 3 or 4 against us in the past. Don't want to see it again here. Let's get it started. Patrick Milivojevic carries forward. Boadu in front of him. Patrick on the right. Ravel Morrison as well. Finds Erdegaard. Look at Daniel de Groot on that other side. Erdegaard's ball. Daniel de Groot! And it's in the bottom corner. What a move from us and what a finish from Daniel de Groot. That is what we are capable of. We've turned this team from arguably a mid-table bottom half of the team into a title challenger. Third in season 1. First in season 2. Giving up good performances against the top sides. And look at that for a move. Unbelievable pass out wide from Erdegaard. Straight to de Groot. And what a finish it is as well. Yes. 1-0 to us here against Ajax. The start we could have dreamed of. We are playing some good stuff today. Patrick towards Erdegaard again. And immediately it's another chance for us to go forward. Erdegaard this time going to look for an aerial cross instead. Oh, and de Groot's there again, and it's 2-0. Oh, my goodness me. Daniel de Groot, welcome to this game. And 2 assists as well for Martin Erdegaard on the right. What did I say about Daniel de Groot? Look out for this kid in the future, because he's going to be big. In the Eredivisie, he just tears people apart. Ajax, no answer for him so far here in this opening 20 minutes. And I'll tell you what as well, I actually wanted to bring in Neres. I wanted to bring Neres over to us at the beginning of this season. And I genuinely said to myself, if I get the funds to do it, we will make that happen. Now, admittedly, Neres would have started. So would he have replaced Erdegaard or would he have replaced Daniel de Groot? That's to be decided. But the fact of the matter was, I couldn't bring him in. And part of me now is thinking, I'm kind of glad. Because it's given de Groot a chance to shine. And Erdegaard as well so far has been brilliant in this opening 20 minutes. So, you know, I didn't necessarily even need to, but he would have been a massive upgrade, wouldn't he? But still, 2-0 up here. What a start. Erdegaard. Beister. Lovely. Beister to swing one in. Towards de Groot. First half hat-trick for Daniel de Groot. You are joking me. You are actually joking me. I don't know what it is. Sometimes his headers go stupid places. Other times they're right on the money. Daniel de Groot has got a hat-trick in 28 minutes. His first was a brilliant finish. His second was another header. And this one, round the defender, back of the net. They haven't got an answer. They really haven't got an answer for Daniel de Groot. 3 times it's come from the right-hand side. And he's popped up for the goal. They're going to have to find an answer. Otherwise, he is going to continue this rampant display he's putting on here. Here we go then down the left-hand side. Ajax trying to build. But Bardini Penera says no chance. And there's a corner ball then for them to try and put into the mixer. They really have to find something right now because they're not really here yet. Syracuse underneath that. Not fully dealt with. I can't get to a play that I want to highlight in order to have this. And Onana's made a save against his former club. There was a hint of offside about that though, I swear. When this shot comes in here, that touches their number 20 who has the shot. And I thought he was in an offside position. Not given by the official. And we require Onana to pull us out of that scenario as he comes for the cross and punches out. Interesting last couple of minutes here as Ajax beginning to find their feet in this game all of a sudden. Tadic unable to get that under control properly and Erdegaard comes over to take it off him. Plays the ball to Milivojevic, who goes round his man and finds Ravel Morrison. And there might be a chance for us to break here. 4 minutes to go until half-time. Morrison still going, pulls it back to Erdegaard. Erdegaard to Patrick. Patrick, not exactly the way I wanted it to work. Chance has gone begging. The pass from Ravel Morrison was actually meant for Patrick. Instead, he went all the way back, though, as Patrick will get the ball under control again here. And now find Boadu. Boadu! Ref! Ref! I was going to say, come on. Free kick right on the edge of the area. This will be pretty much probably the last chance of this half. Is it too close to goal? Look how close it is to goal here. Patrick is a bit of a set-piece specialist, but it would have to be one. He's moved closer there, ref. That wall has moved closer. No matter, we're still going to bang it in the top bins anyway. Patrick underneath it. No, I went for the driven. I thought the wall was going to jump. It caught me off guard. I thought the wall was going to jump, so I thought I'll sneak it underneath them. But it didn't work out. I kind of thought about going top corner. But then, nah, I just thought the wall's there. It's probably going to jump. We just have to try and squeeze it underneath them. As Patrick inside the area, if he'd have gone down, maybe. Penalty kick. There was a little bit of a potential there as he went to ground if he'd have touched him. Penalty. Half time, though. Can't really ask for a better way to start this one. 3-0 up. 28-minute hat-trick from Daniel de Groot. Here come Ajax then. Sergius, edge of the area. We don't want him on this position. Milivojevic hasn't done very well, and Neres is going to find the back of the net. Milivojevic there took the ball off of Sergius and then left it. Oh, man, it was, again, our own real error. Could take nothing away from the finish from Neres, though. That's why I wanted to bring him in. We know he's got quality. I saw Sergius there. This is the chance. Look at this. Milivojevic there gets the ball for some reason. Turns away, shields it, and doesn't really do a very good job. And then it's over to Neres, who puts it in the back of the net. So, I mean, we're still going to win the game, I think. I don't think that's going to be enough to bring them back in this. But the clean sheet was there to be taken. And that's just poor from us in the end. Jesse's going to find Boadu, squeezed it through to Ødegaard. Like I said, we've got to defend better in that area. Beister up from fullback again. Lifts the ball in. Jesse back post. Can't win the header. Corner ball for us, though. 14 to go. Here is Patrick. Beister at right back again. Has had a great game here, the German. As he's in a good area again. Lifts another one in. And that time we did win it. There was a deflection in there, so it's going to be a corner ball. 2 minutes to go. Chong has come on for Ødegaard, so Chong will take the responsibility to take the corner. Bardini Pereira underneath it. Straumann down in the box, and there's a penalty kick given. I mean, it is, because Straumann there brought the ball under control. May not have been intentional from Dusan Tadic to bring him down, but he definitely did. And Milivojevic is going to get the chance to make it 4. It's not really, I mean, yeah, you can see, like I said, he doesn't mean it, but he does bring him down. So, Milivojevic from the spot already scored 1 penalty for the team. Is he going to get 2? He certainly is. Same spot, same outcome for Milivojevic. 2 penalties now for us as well. And he's banged them in twice. 4-1. Coolness personified from our number 18. And that will do it then, I believe. We've got a few more minutes here as Ajax try and make another chance happen. But I think it's too late for them to really do anything else, as this will only be another consolation. Great defending from Bert Straumann, though. Stops that in its tracks. Taylor heads it out. And there we go. Full-time whistle from the referee. Ajax 1. De Graafschap 4 here. De Groot collects the match ball after his 28-minute hat-trick. And we comfortably dispatched of one of our big rivals in the league. Onana could not keep a clean sheet against his former club, but he made a couple of good saves. And ultimately, we deserve the win here. Feast your eyes upon this league table real quick. We sit top, but PSV are pretty much matching us for every part that we're doing. They've scored 8 goals less, but have conceded this exact same amount and sit 2 points behind us. So again, it looks like it's going to be PSV to keep their way with us in this title race. Now we go to Feyenoord. They go to Groningen. So I'm hoping that Groningen can do us a bit of a solid. And I've got to keep one mind on this as well, because straight after this, 3 days later, we have Liverpool. So I can't name the strongest side that I would like to. So I've kind of got to switch this around a little bit, which may lead to a few problems. We'll see. So I'm going to make a few changes, and I'll be back in a second. By a few changes, I meant 9. We've made 9 changes to the last team that played against Ajax and won. This is how it looks for us. We've got in goal, of course, Onana keeps his spot. Peter at left back, Van den Berg, Niviport and Van der Meer in the back 4, so a new look back 4. Milivojevic gives White and even Herrera as a midfield 3. Herrera's the cam, not sure about that, we'll see. Chong, Andy Carroll and Jesse as a front 3. So Carroll gets the start. What's he going to give us? A good performance, hopefully, as we head into this one against Feyenoord. Worst case scenario, if PSV win and we lose, we are second by a point. So not too worried at this stage in the season, still very early doors. Weird in terms of how he's given his decisions as we try and play even Herrera. Poor ball from Chong gives it away. We've not started off well here at all, have to say that. We have been sloppy on possession and given the ball away more times than we really should have done. I'm going to have to grow into this game very, very quickly because they're going to get a chance here, Feyenoord. And if they take it early on, I hate having to chase games, you know. I've said that before. That's not great. You see what I mean? I go back to my point. What is that from Van den Berg? Horrific. Again, our own problem. Look, here. I knew the pass was coming there. There you go. What is he trying to do? It's just not good enough at all, and we're one behind, and we really shouldn't be. It's our own mistake again that's cost us, though. What are we trying to do back there? Van den Berg, will you please put your foot through it instead of just tapping it straight back into the path of their striker? Herrera carries and finds Jesse. Andy Carroll needs to get himself up in the box. It finally works! At first didn't highlight him, but Andy Carroll scores a very quick equaliser. Finally, we've woken up and are in the game. Started off so badly here. Frustrating as well, because look at the first 2 games of today's episode. We were quick off the blocks. We started really strong. We've played here, and we've just been passing the ball away with ease and giving it away to Feyenoord. It's more frustration than anything on our part, because I know we're better than this. Having said that, we have rested 9 players, though, so maybe that's why. But thankfully, Andy Carroll's got us back on level terms very quickly. Can we now please start to dominate this game and get a foothold on the ball? See, again here, I mean, he's given a free kick. I'm just going to instruct Andy Carroll to stay on the edge, stay in the penalty area, because for whatever reason, he's deciding to go to the edge of the area as soon as we have a chance to put a cross in. So let's play him as a target man to stay central. And that's the only 2 things I can do. Let's see if that makes him hold his position, but I want to check this. Is this even a free kick? I mean, listen, right? There's a clear touch on the ball here. Look at that. There's a clear touch on the ball. Yeah, there's a little bit of contact, but you can't escape every bit of contact in football. So to give it as a free kick, I've got to say again, I feel a bit hard done by. You know, he touched the ball. Yeah, he gets a little bit of the man, but not enough for him to go down like he's been shot, really. And it's been a frustrating first half here, but if we can go in at half-time at 1-1, won't be too bad. Milivojevic. Gibbs White. Look at Chong. Chong in behind. Chong! 2-1. 30 minutes to go. He finishes it off. Bit of a poor game so far today from Chong. That cross from the wide area has not worked out for him. Hasn't got that final ball right today. But I tell you what, when we needed him to, he's put one in the bottom corner. We have been subpar at best today. Gibbs White's ball. Chong's first time finish. Feyenoord opened up. And we will make them pay for that. But subpar at best. And we still could possibly win the game. Says a lot when you've got a second team that's doing this. The problem is, I still think there's a chance in this for Feyenoord. Milivojevic can't stop Mbenza. It's a fantastic run from Mbenza. And there you go. Saw it coming before we even conceded it. I said there was another chance of the game for Feyenoord. To be fair to us, we didn't defend it well at all. It was a great piece of running from Mbenza, though. He went past 2 or 3 players. You know, Milivojevic there has got to take responsibility. Don't know what he's trying to do to stop him. At that point, he picks his spot, and boy, does he bury it there, number 9. And Mbenza equalises the score up. I mean, subpar at best again, and we're made to pay 2-2. Beta towards Jesse. Where's Andy Carroll? Big Andy in the box, maybe. He goes all the way through to Chong! And for the second time in a game, he's got us in front. Who needs Andy Carroll as a target man? Let's use Chong instead. 3-2. I'm going to say it, right? I don't think there's going to be another chance in the game for Feyenoord. But you never know. I felt there was one before. I'm not so sure they're going to get another one. Chong again on hand. And I said earlier on that he didn't have a great game, but he's proven me wrong now. 2 goals that potentially might have won us the game. And we'll see if that's going to be the case, as there's still 19 minutes to go here. Not only that, but he puts his header on target as well. Gibbs White to carry forward for us now, as he's got Chong down the right. Look, Andy Carroll. You saw me put the instructions on, so why he's running back there, I've got absolutely no idea. Absolutely none. 2 minutes remain of the 90 to hold on to this now, as Van der Meer is going to win that ball back. Jesse gets it as well. Up towards Andy Carroll it goes. Carroll's got Chong making the run, and Andy Carroll's found the ball through to him. Tell you what, Andy, do you want to play as the cam next game? Because that was a far better pass than what you've done in trying to actually attack the ball with your head. So I have to give him credit where it's due. He did find Chong there. And that is going to do it. 3-2 victors. It was not a nice game here. So sloppy at times, but we got the win when we needed to. Chong with the goals that mattered. And overall, we can say we've got the 3 points, even if it was a subpar performance. I just don't get how you keep players in the box, you know, for headers. I mean, I instructed him to stay central and be a target man, and I just found that he wasn't there. You saw him. He was running backwards towards the centre circle when we were going down the right-hand side to put a cross in. So, I don't quite know what I need to do to change that. But anyway, we get the win, and now for us, it's over to Liverpool. The final game for today, then, is going to be this one. We are at home again, and if we can get a win here, it would seriously be unbelievable. It puts us on a 6 points. CSK against Barcelona. I don't see them getting a result there, given the way they played against us, but you never know. So if Barca win that would move them to 7. If we could beat Liverpool, that would put us on 6. I think we might just be able to do it if we did that. So it kind of rests on this game. Semi, we'll see. I don't know what Liverpool side is going to look like. I don't know who they're going to have. We are now 2 seasons in. This is our 3rd season. Of course, it could have changed pretty big. I'm not going to try and guess, although we do see Firmino, so maybe it hasn't changed too much. But here we go then. Final time for today. We are going into the Champions League game week number 3. This is, because this is the first time we're playing Liverpool. So halfway done after this. What are we going to see happen? Here we go then. The Liverpool starting 11. Alisson in goal. Hysaj, Fabinho, Van Dijk, and didn't see who the left back was. Probably going to say Robertson. Yeah. Fabinho, Henderson, Shaqiri, Naby Keita, Zielinski, and Firmino. So, interestingly enough, there's no Salah. There's no Mane. I'm quite surprised about that. Nevertheless, they're probably still going to give us a tough challenge here, Liverpool. And like I said to you, if we win this game here, that would move on 6 points, which would be quite brilliant to say the least. So, give it our all and see how it goes. Firmino just shrugs us off the ball there. And he gets it back here, Roberto Firmino. Straumann, though, does well enough to stop him. And now Ødegaard has got a little bit of a run, maybe. But Ravel Morrison takes the ball under control. Ødegaard still continuing, and he's found as well. Martin Ødegaard up against Virgil van Dijk. Gets round him. Finds Ravel Morrison into the area. Ravel Morrison! Big save from Alisson. Boadu maybe on the rebound, and he's put it home. And inside 18 minutes, we have the lead. Home form is turned on in Europe. And it could be enough to maybe carry us through. It was a fantastic run from Ravel Morrison, who gets in behind. I have to credit Alisson. This save here is good enough. Hit with power, wasn't it? And it knocks him down. And then Boadu, heart and desire to fight for it. And he squeezes it in from that angle. And we have the lead here inside 20 minutes. Whoa, what a start. Love it. Absolutely love it. Champions League form may be coming good for us, but remember, Liverpool are one heck of a side, and they are going to make this such a difficult game to see out. Ødegaard again. Now to Ravel Morrison. Daniel de Groot down the left. Henderson wins it back. Oh, Joel Matip. You lucky, lucky boy. Because that was very close indeed to being stolen by Ravel Morrison. Firmino now to carry for Liverpool as he tries to find an easy ball. Fabinho lost it to Milivojevic though, who can carry forward. Now Boadu. Morrison link up. De Groot bursting down the left, and there's the ball through. Hysaj is getting ripped apart as Daniel de Groot inside the area has put it in the side netting. We have a second. Their weak link for Liverpool, for me, was that right-hand side of their defence. And if you let Daniel de Groot run at you, there's usually one outcome. Liverpool's away fans stunned. The home fans are in rupture because we found a second goal. Oh, De Groot might be in again. You see what I'm talking about? Where is Hysaj going? Van Dijk against his fellow countryman. De Groot's in behind again. Oh, and he's put this one wide. Oh, Daniel De Groot. Oh, no, that could have been 3. Hysaj's all over the place at full-back. Liverpool going to have to sort that out. And I tell you what, we could have been 3-0 up. I mean, the one thing that's playing in the back of my mind right now is, of course, we saw Liverpool complete the comeback against Barcelona. And in many ways, Liverpool are a bit of a comeback king. I'm thinking to myself, at 2-0, there is still actually a chance for them to pull this back. I know that sounds a bit crazy, because obviously it's me playing FIFA. But there's every possibility that it still is a maybe. There's Daniel de Groot again, going to get another chance, and this time he does test the palms of Alisson. Gets it on target, and Robertson smashes it out. Half-time whistle goes. Interesting first half here for us, and we lead at the break. Elsewhere, by the way, Barcelona 2 up against CSKA, so it does mean if the result stays the same here as well, we will take second place and also have a better head-to-head record than CSKA, of course, because we beat them in that last game. So that's going in our favour at this point. We just need to hold out here and see this one through. I'm not going to make a change at half-time. Don't change it if it's working is the cause. And I'm not sure if Liverpool have made a change at fullback yet. Hysaj was getting a little bit turned around in that first half, let's say, by Daniel de Groot. Seemed to get in a little bit too easy down our left-hand side as Liverpool lose possession again here. Second half underway. Milivojevic immediately on it. Look at the run from Ravel Morrison. Morrison might be in behind here. What is going on to Liverpool defensively? Ravel Morrison turns it around. Oh, and it's absolutely brilliant. Off the inside of the post. We are 3 to the good. Ravel Morrison has certainly made a name for himself at this club. Had an unbelievable season last year, and now he's turning it on in the Champions League. Look at this from Ravel Morrison off the inside of the post. Easy as you like. Liverpool are getting taught a footballing lesson here. And they are no mugs. Liverpool are a very good team. So all I can say is my team and the guys we have got here are really, really, really performing top draw today in the Champions League. I honestly didn't expect much after the Barcelona game last episode. But my goodness me, are we turning this on. 30 minutes to go here, and Bicester with a fantastic tackle. Another great performance from the young fullback. I spoke about how highly I rated him when he came into the club as Mo Salah dispossessed by the other fullback in Taylor, but we can't win it back. And now Salah with the ball under control has put a decent delivery in Firmino, and there you go. That's what I'm talking about. Can change a game, Mo Salah. It's cross into Firmino, flick the head on at the near post, but good save in the end from Onana, stops it. Mane is on for Liverpool as well now, so they are really throwing this. I mean, the only thing I can think of, because they started, of course, with an all-right side, is that, remember what we had to do? We had to switch our team around quite drastically for our tie against Feyenoord, didn't we? Or the game against Feyenoord. So I don't know what the Premier League was looking like. It could have been that Liverpool had a tough game and maybe have disrespected us a little bit and thought because we are arguably the weakest, if you will, side in the competition in their group stage, that they could have afforded to play their strongest team and play their bit of a weaker one against us. I mean, Shaqiri is still good. But no Salah, no Mane to start the game off with surprised me a little bit. And to be fair, since they've come on, all Mo Salah's done is put in one cross, which Firmino is able to head. And then Mane's done not a lot. So, you know what I'm saying? We've been able to keep them quiet tonight, and that's good to see. Full-time whistle from the game today, and it is a fantastic result for us. 3-0 victors over Liverpool. We go into second place in this Champions League group stage. I honestly didn't give us a chance when I saw the group being drawn, but it seems like it's now in our hands. So, will we do it is the question mark. I tell you what, there were some fantastic performances out there from us tonight. Mane and Salah came on, but they did nothing. We were able to keep them quiet. And in terms of performances, Bicester again at right back takes a lot of plaudits because he was brilliant again tonight. So there we go. Fantastic way to end off today's episode as well. Daniel de Groot, what a man. What a player this guy has been. And the episode today, hat-trick against Ajax. Goal here tonight against Liverpool. Could have had another one. He's just been on fire today, hasn't he? And Barcelona won 4-1 against CSKA. So it does mean we hold on to second place and they take top spot. They're only a point ahead of us now as well, actually, because they drew with Liverpool. So this is how it looks then at the end of today, my friends. This is the league table for us in the Eredivisie, topping it still. Only us and PSV still unbeaten in the league. We match against each other in the near future anyway. I think that's in November, or is it January? Yeah, November. There it is, 21st of November. No, January? I meant December. So that is our current Eredivisie table. And here is the Champions League table, which I never thought I'd be saying. We're into second place. Barcelona top it. We've got them to come in the 5th group stage game. Liverpool away at Anfield next time out. That is going to be some away day, isn't it? We know about Anfield. We know the atmosphere there. And, of course, CSK bottom of the league currently. Oh, sorry, in 3rd place currently in that one after beating Liverpool. So, yeah, it's going pretty well. I'm very happy with it. I think, arguably, player of the episode today, Daniel de Groot. Has to be, doesn't it? And the whole reason I'm not continuing to trade him is because if we do leave the club, I don't want to have to spend an arm and a leg to bring him over to wherever it is that we go. Because, you know, he's quality. And I don't want to have to be paying like 20 odd million pounds, 30 million pounds if I haven't got the funds to do it, you know. So, for now, I'm going to stop training him and just let him grow from game time. But, seriously, what a player. What a player this guy is. If you enjoyed today's episode, though, guys, a like would be greatly appreciated. As always, a massive thank you for all of the support on the channel. I really appreciate that as well. If you are new around here and like what you see, hit that subscribe button down below. And if you want to be notified whenever new videos go live, make sure you have the notification bell switched on alongside it. I will see you all again tomorrow for yet another video. Have a fantastic Friday. Welcome to the weekend. Catch you all again tomorrow. Adios.